and welcome back to my channel. I know every time y'all see me, y'all be like, why is her hair always wrapped up? That's because I make most of my videos on Sundays, and Sunday is hair wash day, so I'm looking like buckwheat cousin up underneath it here, so we can't be having that, okay? But anyway, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for liking and commenting, subscribing, sharing, all that good stuff. So as you can see from the title, that I'm going to talk about, it's going to be a continuation to my post-op all the way up to present. Now, not much has changed probably since my 6-month visit, and I am 8 months post-op as we speak, as of today. So my 4-month appointment was on October the 5th, 2016, and I weighed in at 262 pounds. Prior to that, to my 7-week appointment, I was actually 285. So I had lost about 12 pounds since that last visit. What was incorporated into my food this visit, I was able now to eat fruit, but I had to be more aware of the fruit that I was eating because of the amount of carbs that a lot of the fruits hold. So this visit was just a routine visit. They just checked my incisions, asked me what I was eating, am I exercising, how much water am I taking, am I getting, how much protein am I getting, and I pretty much didn't meet with my surgeon during this visit because pretty much he only meets you on your main milestones. With this visit, I met with his physician assistant, which asked a lot of the questions. I also got to meet with my nutritionist, who went over the foods that I could eat and what I've been eating and things like that. And then I just went over like some of their like little assistance in order to, you know, set up my next appointment, which would be my 6-month appointment. And then also, you know, just check my vital signs and make sure that my blood pressure and my temperature and my pulse were good. So my 6-month appointment was on December the 8th, and I weighed in at 257 according to their scale. Now I say according to their scale because according to my scale, I weighed in at almost a 10-pound difference, but according to them, I had only lost 5 pounds in a month, and that really kind of like struck a nerve with me because I've been focusing on eating well, I've been focused on working out, just following all the guidelines, and I only lost 5 pounds. Now some may say 5 pounds is great, but to me and in the weight loss surgery community, my surgeon recommended that I lose anywhere between 15 to 20 pounds a month. So for me to only just pretty much just carve like a little niche into the amount of weight, I was very, very heartbroken. But a lot of people had to remind me, Tamika, you have to look at the past and how much weight you've actually lost and able to keep it off. So even though it may be a little bit of weight to you and it may be a little bit of disappointment to you, just know that when you look over everything that you've been going over for the past 6 months, you are doing amazing. So that kind of put things back in perspective and humbled me and brought me back on down to my level, so that way I could continue to focus on making sure that I'm meeting my goals and things like that. So I was able to meet with my surgeon, Dr. Brian Cantor, on that day, and he cleared me to eat everything. So now I'm able to eat red meat. I'm able to eat shrimp if I wasn't already eating it, he said, which I'm pretty sure he already knew that I was eating it, or he wouldn't have made that comment. He wants me to lose another 40 pounds within that 6 months. So by the time I see him, which will be my 1-year appointment, which will be in June of 2017, he wanted me to lose another 40 pounds, which I'm working very hard on trying to accomplish at this moment. And he also told me in order to increase my chances of losing weight, start doing 2-a-days if I'm able. So work out twice a day if I'm able to do so. So now that it's getting warmer, I am starting to walk outside now and then I'll work out during the evening times, either doing Zumba, or I'll find some at-home workout to do like T25, or I'll do something on my Wii Fit. So some of the roadblocks that I have encountered over the past 8 months, I'm gonna say one for sure is the stalls. I will lose weight, and then it looks like I will lose weight according to the scale in terms of numbers, but then it looks like once that I actually like look at the inches falling, it's real funny. It's like you'll lose the weight, and then it's like your body takes time to catch up. So those are the inches that are like melting away. And it's like after all the hard work, it's kind of hard to explain, but after you do all the hard work, you want to not only just see the physical, but you want to see it on the scale too, the numbers. Now I know that 242 may look different on me than it may look at somebody that is, you know, maybe 6 feet. I'm 5'3", so I'm gonna look short and stout. They may look tall and lean, but I want my hard work to go unnoticed by me. I know it's not unnoticed by everybody else, but I just want that number and that scale to move. Sometimes I've even put my scale on top of my closet just so that I wouldn't touch it, but somehow it always finds its way back down and I step on it, and I'm disappointed when I'm like looking like I haven't lost crap. So I have been at this stall for probably about 2 months now. It's March now. So since January, I pretty much have been stuck at 242 pounds. So in the next coming weeks, I'm going to be trying some different things, even if I have to do a pouch reset, so pretty much we go back to the basics. So for days 1 and 2, you are on clear liquids like how I was when I was, you know, 5 weeks in the beginning of my process, and then you start gradually adding different food groups into your meals, and it's for 5 days, and it's supposed to shock your body and trick it and get it back on the plan of pretty much losing weight again. So I'm definitely considering that. But I do feel like I do probably need to do a detox, a real detox, and stick with it and focus, because being stuck at 242, no, I want to be under 200 pounds by the time I go see him in June for my 1-year post-op appointment. And again, you all hold me accountable. If you see me at a restaurant and you be like, girl, are them wings? Make sure you get on me. Are those fries? Get on me. Is that potatoes? Get on me, because by no means, again, this is not the easy way out. I have to fight as hard as anybody else that has not had the surgery in order to lose weight. I still have a food addiction. It didn't go away when they took 80% of my stomach out of my body. That food addiction is still there, even though I have changed and conditioned my mind to think and look at food a different way. Henry still lives in Lira, okay? Lira sometimes gets real soft and pink and just be like, girl, let Henry get this one, because it is a hard struggle. And that kind of goes into another roadblock that I encounter, are the cravings. I've noticed that I will crave those foods that I explained before that are like the slaughter foods, where you can eat more, like the ice cream and the popsicles and the chips and the popcorn. Those are slaughter foods. So it's real easy to, you know, get back into old habits again. And that's what I'm battling with myself every single day about that. You know, if I feel like I'm hungry, it's more easier for me to go down to the break room to get me a bag of chips than it is for me to get some fruit off the salad bar. It's cheaper also. I might pay $2 for a little bit of fruit, where I can just get a bag of chips for $1. So I'm aware of it. Even though I don't write everything down, I'm aware of it. And I beat myself up every time that I do it. So that's another thing that is kind of like a roadblock. Also, the fact that now my appetite is starting to pick up more. And so I'm able to actually eat more and digest more. Yes, it's still smaller portions. Don't get me wrong. It's still small portions. But judging from what I was able to eat 8 months ago to now, I definitely see a change. And my surgeon did explain to me that it is normal. So that is something that, you know, I knew it was going to come. because he even told me that now that you're at the, when I went to my 6-month appointment, now that you're at this 6 months, your weight is going to just starting to plateau now. You know, your first 6 months is where like your weight goes down, 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 and now it's just starting to just do this. So you actually have to work harder in order for it to continue to go down versus just staying at that plateau where I'm kind of stuck at now. Another thing that I see, which is a roadblock, is just some negativity that comes with actually having weight loss surgery. I know, like I'll find different people to find, just to build from like some type of inspiration, try to see what they do in order to maintain their weight. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be somebody that is in the weight loss surgery community. It could just be someone that is heavy into weight loss and that's their life. And I will follow them, and then you look in their bio and they're like, oh, I lost the weight naturally. Good for you. Good for you. I am so happy that you were able to do it on your own without having to use a special tool in order to lose the weight. Unfortunately, that natural way did not work for everybody. And I'm one of those people that it did not work for, or else I would have been smaller by now. Out of all the diets and all the food changes that I did and the exercising and things like that, my metabolism is just kapooey. Like, it's just dead. Like my metabolism is so slow. It is so sluggish. Like, I have to wake this girl up. Like, girl, wake up sometimes. That's how slow my metabolism is. And everybody's metabolism is different. So what may make you burn fat faster, it's not allowing me to burn weight faster. So that's just one of the things that I always see, is that people always make mention of it being the natural way. Like, I'm doing it not naturally, I guess, per se. The only thing is that I had 80% of my stomach removed, where you still have a whole 100% of your stomach, and I'm sorry, it just didn't work for me. Now, I know some people might ask me, what are my weight goals? And I don't have any weight goals. I just want to be under 200 pounds. I just want to remain healthy. I want to remain off blood pressure pills, off cholesterol pills. I don't want to be diabetic or pre-diabetic. I don't want to take any medicines for that. Now, in terms of where I want to be in my clothes, I do want to be in a size 12. A 10, 12, I will be perfectly fine. So that's my goal, where I'm going for. But again, I don't have anything specific in terms of numbers. I just want to be team healthy. That's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching this quick video. I told you it was gonna be quick, because nothing really changed, like I said, after the 6 months. I will be doing a what I eat in a day video coming up soon, so be on the lookout for that. If you have not watched any of my previous videos, make sure you do that. I've set them up in playlists, so it's nice and easy for you to do, for you to watch, and for you to share. I've even started to review a show, Mama June's from Not to Hot. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you check that out as well. And I've decided that once that I've reached 500 subscribers, I'm gonna do a cute little giveaway, just to say thank you for all of your support, your encouraging words, and just being there and being supportive. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you like it. Comment any questions, ask me. Everything is below in my description box. So I will chitter chat with you later. Bye.